Hello, everyone. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. How are you doing today? I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. As always, I just wanted to light some Palo Santo because I felt really guided to talk about this for right quick before we get into the cards. Okay. Oh, y'all let me know down in the comment section down below. Did this full moon like run through you or did it run through you? Let me tell y'all. I mean, it was good. I did so much purging for this full moon in Virgo that we just had. Wow. But it was good. I was feeling kind of, you know, just when you feel all the purging energy, it's like before the purge, you have to deal with all the heaviness and all of the everything. Because I was already talking about this before, about how this whole Pisces season has just been bringing up so much like craziness for me, right? Or it's not like craziness in like my life or anything like that, but just like emotionally and like stuff from my past and everything. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I felt like this full moon in Virgo was like the cap off of this whole season that's been about purging and letting go of a lot of things for me. It's good though. I spent some time journaling. I did a face mask. I did a foot spa. Like it was really good. I got a lot done like with my creative projects and stuff. So that felt really great. Definitely got some good connections going on. Had some good meditation sessions. So definitely I am feeling much better on the other side of it for sure. So you guys let me know how, does it affect you? Does the moon cycle affect you that much? Or is it kind of just like whatever for you guys? Let me know. Sorry that took so long. Yeah. But it was good though. Good timing though, right? I said everything I had to say and then it was over. So that worked out. All right. So we have our lovely little pink candle burning in the background there. So let's get into what Spirit wants to talk about. I have some new decks that I'm playing with today on the channel. I just don't want to use this deck first. But we're going to get into it. First off, I think somebody's in love with you. 100%. Might be some red flags. So that's twice that's come up, okay? So somebody could be in devil energy towards you, just a little, or it could be devil energy that you're purging yourself, right? It's interesting that I talked about purging old energies and things and whatnot. Look at this. Let go of what does not serve you. Thank you, Spirit. Right? So what does Spirit want to talk about today? What you want to get into? Feel like, definitely that let go energy wants to come out. All that wants to come out. Two more I'm hearing. Well, that's walk away. This situation is over. Right? So that's the overall energy on the back of the deck is walk away. This situation is over. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So I feel like me talking about a lot of that full moon energy that we're purging. Okay. A lot of you are walking away from a situation. Okay. You've decided you've decided to let go and to not invest in someone because you realize that whoever they were, okay, they were toxic. This situation is toxic. You need to heal yourself from it. They were very selfish. They were a very selfish person, okay, that you're letting go of, okay? And this person, if you were in a relationship with them, or even if you weren't, they were doing all kind of lying, cheating, sneaking around kind of energy, right? So I feel like that's what you're learning to let go of, okay? And as you're doing that, okay, you have blessings coming into your life, okay? It's a new partner. A new partner is coming into your life, bringing blessing. This person is sent by Spirit, is a blessing for you. Okay, twin flame. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, you guys don't have to resonate with the twin flame thing. This could just be like a soulmate energy coming into you, or whatever you think about it. However you feel about it. But I definitely feel like you're wrapping up a past life karmic cycle. Okay, or yeah, energy here from the past. You're definitely purging and letting go of a particular person that just did not serve you. Yeah, separation. All right, you're definitely, and look, so that's just definite confirmation. So if you were wondering if the selfish person or your ex or somebody like that cheated on you in the past, they did. I'm so sorry. If you were waiting for the confirmation, this is your confirmation. They did. Okay, they were toxic. They were selfish, right? They were cheating. Okay, they were childish. Okay, which is why Spirit told you to walk away. Okay, because this situation was not helping you. Okay, for some of you, I'm just saying, for some of you, you could be dealing with some childhood wounding. Okay, that might have to deal with your dad and your mom. So if you know that maybe perhaps your dad and your mom, like if you had like a cheating father, excuse me, or a cheating mother, maybe you're releasing a lot of childhood wounding underneath that. It's very possible that underneath you being attracted to this very karmic, childish, selfish person, okay? Maybe perhaps underneath that is you mocking, or you mimicking, sorry, not mocking, but you mimicking the relationship that you saw between your parents, okay? Or between one of your parents and their other relationships, okay? That's just a possible thing that could have came out, okay? As well. Yes, like I said, there was definitely past life karma, and definitely there is a new lover. Like, can we get confirmation city over here? Okay, like, I definitely feel like you dealt with a liar in the past. They did a lot of projection energy because they and you needed to heal. Okay, so I really feel like you're letting go of a very karmic situation from the past. You're breaking free. Okay, you're breaking free of that. Because a new lover is coming, period. Okay, you might even, for some of you, you might be getting out of a relationship, out of a marriage in the past, or this new person could be about that commitment. They could be like, I'm for real, like this new person is about that commitment. This could even be the person that you end up getting married to, okay? And I definitely see that I'm in love with you energy right here, right? It's definitely going to be an equal give and take. I feel like there was a lot of, a lot of self-sabotage and a lot of just like terrible energy in the past, right? Okay. So I think, Spirit, yeah, like, oh, this is so beautiful. So, separating, cheating, okay. Do you want this energy yet? No, they don't even want me to pick up this deck yet. Yeah. This past person could have really gotten you involved with a lot of, like, this person could have got you stuck in addictive behaviors. I mean, we all have to take accountability for our own choices, our own actions, or it's possible that your past person that you're really letting go of, the selfish person, kept you very like addicted to certain substances, and now you're like cleansing yourself of that. Okay, exactly. This person was a king of pentacles in reverse. They were very unreliable. They were an unreliable narrator. They were a liar. They were not stable. They did not have very good money sense, and it wasn't long lasting. It wasn't meant to be because it was a karmic, and probably for this person, it was mostly just about the wand, right? But there was no stability. There was no healing, right? There was no new cycle here. There was no learning lessons. This person could not learn their lessons. They're selfish, right? Which is exactly why you're looking for a new path and you're putting in that work, right? You're putting in that work on yourself to really face your fears, to face your anxiety, right? To face your broken heart that you had, to face the broken hearted realization that, this person was not meant for you. So, for sure. Okay. Lifelong partner. So I feel like you have a lifelong partner coming into, what did I say? Childhood trauma. Please heal your inner child, right? So I really feel like this past person brought up a lot of childhood wounding that you had to like really face and really look at and be like, oh wow, I really need to heal this. Childish, time to grow up, right? I feel like this person was childish, but I also feel like this person, they're making you face your inner child, right? And you're telling your inner child it's time to let go, right? It's time to let go of all the past things so that you can be that beautiful, happy-go-lucky side of yourself that you should have been allowed to be in your childhood, that you should be now. A lot of you might be feeling like you're kind of, I don't want to say regressing, because I feel like emotionally you are progressing, but I feel like a lot of you could be getting in touch with a more like childish, kind of innocent, fun, playful side of yourself where you're letting go of a lot of the heaviness from the past. So you're going to feel this big weight off of your shoulders. I definitely also feel like this new person coming into your life is really going to bring in a lot of that inner child healing too, because I feel like both of you are healing your inner child, and you're both going to feel very playful. They're showing me like two people coming together, and they're showing me like two people facing like face to face with each other, and they're like holding hands. But then also they're showing me that their inner child is like, they're showing me like both of them, and they're showing me their inner childs are like holding hands together too. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, so I feel like this person in the past was very codependent on you. I feel like you had some codependency inside yourself you needed to heal too. But I really feel like this new person is going to be a lot of equal give and take, a lot of green energy around this new person, a lot of like very like earthy, very settled, very kind of grounded energy. So this child energy again, right? But child again, right, with the green, right? Instead of having that blackened kind of inner child kind of feeling where it's like they're dirty or they're stained with the trauma from the past, right? It's like an inner child that really wants you to grow and wants you to learn and wants you to explore and wants you to get out there, wants you to be spontaneous and happy and, you know, laugh at silly shit, you know? I think this person is definitely going to be a lover though. And they're a very honorable person. Yeah. I'm seeing, look, I'm seeing this potions and spell work. I can't, like, I just saw it so many times, so I can't knock that out. I feel like also in the past that you were definitely dealing with a narcissist for sure, okay? What else is going on? Soul contract. You have a soul contract with this person. I feel like that applies to both. Feels like by grown-ass woman or man. So I feel like this new person, while this old person was childish, this new person is going to be like a grown-ass person, right? They're going to handle their shit like they're supposed to. So I feel like you had to go through the soul contract karmic situation with this past person so that you could do the healing that you needed to do so that you could draw in this new person to you. Watching, I'm curious. So this new person could kind of be curious about you energetically. They could be kind of like feeling you out, feeling you coming into their life. They could be energetically sensitive. They could be an empath. They could be psychically aware of things, feel connections and things. Following your lead is kind of in reverse. Healer. Father, mother of my children. So this person could end up being the father or the mother of your children, or that past person you could have ended up having, yeah, like a child with this past person, possibly. Real love. So I feel like possibly I'm hearing that song, that real love. I'm searching for a real love. Yeah, so I feel like definitely, I feel like in the past, perhaps you ignored red flags. Yeah, I feel like you really, you know, you ignored some red flags. You really attracted those narcissistic people in the back of the situation. Background check, perhaps you dove into situations a little too quickly before you really let somebody show you who they really were. That was the karmic situation that you're walking away from, okay? And I definitely feel like you're on the search, right? You're on the search for real love. You might have really been really hurt in the past because you really thought that this past person was, you know, was a real lover, possibly, you know, could have been that, you know? I'm also seeing the I Want Revenge card a lot. I'm not sure why that's popping up, but like, whoa. Get yourself together. Tell me more about this new person. Yeah, equal give and take, right? So equal give and take with this new person. It's going to be real, okay? I also feel like, I'm just going to say this, I don't want to claim this or like for anybody, but I do keep seeing that watching you, your past person could be watching you, or this new person could have a past person that's kind of watching them, like over social media, watching them like move on, be in other relationships. Both of you, right? Both of you could really be kind of breaking free, right? Breaking free from kind of these past karmic situations. Like both of you kind of could mirror that in each other. Put in the effort. I feel like both of you are being guided to put in the effort to really commit to yourself and really commit to a new person that's really worth committing to. Okay. Options. Someone is seeking options. Less. Okay. So I really feel like you're, yeah, I really feel like in the past, maybe perhaps, like you really felt like, I'm not saying that you didn't feel that the past people didn't want you, but maybe you felt like it was really mostly physical for your past, right? And I feel like two past options were also always past people were always seeking other options because it was kind of like this lust energy. Um, this lust energy here with these past people, like the moon in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of secrets, a lot of secretive energy, a lot of illusions that weren't like coming out or weren't being told. Yeah. So I definitely feel like what's right, temperance, what's being balanced out, or what was bringing harmony to this Five of Cups energy, which is, oh my gosh, all these past people, they just treated me so wrong. Like, I don't know why I can't find somebody who really loves me and will just treat me right. But it's like, turn around, like, stop lamenting over these past people because they were karmics. They were never going to treat you right. It does suck that you had to deal with that, right? But it's like bringing up this energy. That's what's balancing out, is bringing up this Five of Cups. Things didn't work out in the past. I'm hearing like gun shy, so maybe these people are like trigger shy, where it's kind of like, oh, in the past. So there might be some blockages that you need to deal with there. But there is a Two of Cups situation here, right? And it's being balanced out. And I definitely see that, right? Like this Two of Cups coming together. Now that I think about it, it does remind me of the Two of Cups, right? Those two people coming together, like, and holding hands. It does remind me of the Two of Cups energy, right? So definitely Two of Cups, right? Like happening here, coming together. So I definitely feel like you and this person, this new lover you're coming into contact with, I definitely feel like you could both have some kind of, some past exes that are like not such good people, right? But I feel like I'm hearing it's time. Like I feel like it's time for both of you to stop compromising your happiness. I just saw the Sun in reverse, right? So Chariot. So this energy is definitely coming forward, or you're coming, this energy is definitely coming forward. It's definitely on the move. It's definitely a lot of movement happening here. I'm hearing Cancer. Judgment in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of shame. I feel like there's more than just shame, but I feel like shame is a big emotion. I feel like it's taking up a lot of energy. With shame of how you have misjudged or misplaced your trust in people in the past, right? And it's possibly definitely because you had these narcissistic people in the past that they did a lot of projection energy. Like, I treat you this way because you do this. I treat you this way because you do this. Or when things were falling apart, well, you allowed me to treat you this way. So there's a lot of that shame energy where where people in your past projected a lot of the choices and taking a lot of accountability off themselves and projecting like, well, you must have wanted me to treat you this way, or you made me treat you this way because you did XYZ, right? Or you must have liked it because you stayed with me for so long. Kind of really heavy energy. And I feel like there's a lot of shame energy here around around misjudgment and around not calling it for what it was, not fighting for yourself, not standing up for yourself, just kind of being kind of like, okay, I'll just let it happen kind of energy. So I feel like there's a lot of healing that's happening around that. Yeah, and I definitely feel like you're definitely letting go of this King of Pentacles in reverse energy. Like this lack of stability energy. Yeah, and also definitely letting go of third party situations here and feeling juggled, feeling like you constantly have to start over. I definitely feel like you're freeing your mind from that very quickly. And you're going towards a much more, with that Four of Wands, a much more stable, balanced situation here. I'm hearing rest. I feel like a lot of you need to rest. So if you've been feeling like really tired here recently, it's like you need to be aware, because you might be feeling very emotionally drained, right? Because of all of the, where I was talking about how all the heavy energy and everything you're burning through and all the realizations energetically that you're having and emotionally, right? So sometimes you can be thinking like, I'm not even doing that much physically. Like, why am I tired, right? It's a lot of guilt energy too here with this, right? But it's like you are doing a lot energetically. Your energetic body is doing a lot of the letting go, purging, releasing, you know. Yeah. So definitely, you're letting go of so much energy. This is crazy. You are just purging so much toxic energy from your past. Like, it's insane. Um, there's too many cards, but yeah, it's like codependency, lack mentality, possibly overindulgent energy that you're putting out there. You're finding out the truth about a lot of family members, about a lot of people that you surrounded yourself with, a lot of generational toxic mentalities that have been passed down to you, your ability to work and to walk away from situations that don't serve you. You're letting go of a lot of um, abandonment issues that you had, and you're going through this major transformation and this major glow up that you're going through here around this Queen of Wands energy that you have. You might also be kind of really transitioning over to like a Queen of Swords energy, where it's like having these proper boundaries between these past people, these past energies that no longer serve you, as well as paying attention to the fact that it's not enough just to not have these past people in your life, right? It's also important that we dive deep into our psyche, into our consciousness, into our subconscious. So, because we can cut these people out of their lives, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't take time to burn away some of that kind of conditioning, especially if you were dealing with narcissistic people, or just, cleaning out your energy, cord cutting, and then diving deeper underneath that, not just about the relationships, but about the childhood trauma and things that are underneath that really make you cling to those, narcissists or those people, those abusive people, right? Because there's like a lot of layers here, and I feel like you've been going back down really deep underneath those, and that takes a lot of energy, like a lot of emotional, energetic, like it's like a reevaluating, going through this transformation of your energetic body, and like rewiring your brain, and it's a lot of work here that you're doing. Yeah. And I definitely feel like King of Cups here energy with the, I feel like you're shutting down a king. It could be uh, a water sign masculine from your past, okay? I feel like you're blocking this energy, or you're like realizing that having, like, embodying this King of Cups energy, which the King of Cups, like, they feel very deeply for their emotions, but maybe perhaps they don't always, it's not like they wear them on their sleeve. It's not like they really express them. They're not as expressive as like a Queen of Cups energy would be about, being in the more feminine Cups energy. So I feel like it's kind of like shutting that down. It's like shutting down your emotions kind of energy. I really feel like that's really playing a big part in this too. Yeah, and I think it's like proper boundaries around your rest schedule, how much rest you're getting, how much energy that you're giving out to people right now. Yeah. You need to make sure that you're getting into relationships and getting into energetic exchange that are really equal giving and taking to you right now. Um, Yeah, and not any kind of like control, not being too controlling, or allowing yourself to stay in a situation where you don't feel like you are experienced enough for something. There's also, it's like that's holding you back. It's a lack mentality that's holding you back to make you feel like you're not as experienced as you need to be. But it's kind of like acknowledging how much work you are doing, like energetically. Five of Swords in reverse. You know, I'm going to pull another card for that. Yeah, that's ending. So this Five of Swords energy is ending here. Any kind of like competitive nature, competitive energy, or comparing yourself to other people, having, surrounding yourself with people who secretly like are secret competition with you, or are always comparing you to other people. That's transforming, that's ending, that's leaving. So yeah, so not only is it like relationships that are around you, like friendships, relationships, distance being put there, but there's also with that internally as well. So not only your external world, but also internally as well. And there's a serious need to rest, to recuperate energetically. You might be thinking, I'm resting all the time, or I'm sleeping a lot. Like, why? Like, I should be, because it's not physical. It's not physical, it's energetic. You need an energetic, yeah. It could be about revamping your home, cleaning around your house, reorganizing to bring in energy flow, to change up, bringing in like fresh plants, bringing in like, I'm hearing roses very specifically, bringing in fresh flowers, planting plants and having like fresh plants, like live plants around your house to help exchange energy, to help clean the air. Just doing a really good like spring cleaning, opening up your windows around if you can, and just like letting fresh air exchange in your house. Okay, it's definitely to here. I definitely see some changing house, or like changing around your house. The energy around your house is like changing. Yeah. So if there were blocks in your way, or things that you were not seeing, or things that you were not being able to like figure out, that's definitely the blindfold is being blocked. So if you were being blocked, so if maybe you were trying to get a new house or a new apartment, or you were trying to move, or trying to do something, that's the energy is being freed up and is being blocked. Yeah. Whatever, any kind of like, if you felt trapped, or if you felt like, maybe you felt like, I don't know, some kind of lockdown or something happened where you are, and so you felt like trapped in your house. You're like, oh my God, I'm so tired of being here. Like, I definitely feel like there is a change around the energy that's in your house. It's going to be changing, and you're going to have the motivation to get up and do it, right? To seek victory in this situation. Yeah. Things are just going to be balancing out. Like, the energy for you is just balancing out. It's like clearing the way, clearing out old energy internally. And as the internal changes are happening, it's going to reflect, that's going to be reflected in your external as well. Like, you could even find yourself just waking up one day and being like, I want to change around where all my furniture is. I want to, I want to just scrub and clean my house, like from top to bottom. And, like, you might want to be like, I don't know, replacing some curtains, replacing your bedspread, replacing pillows, stuff that's kind of a little more easier, like changing out stuff like that. Buying a new duvet cover, buying some new art or some new wall hangings for around your house to just change up the energy. You could be painting, like repainting some walls. I'm hearing carpet. Somebody here could be removing carpet from their house, okay? Or you could be refinishing the floors or something if you're doing a little bit more like super revamping kind of energy. I definitely feel like you are also really working really hard on kind of unlocking some things are coming. You're working, and as you work, more things are going to come out of the surface. More things, you're going to confess a lot, right? Confess a lot of things to yourself. Like, you know what? It's like allowing yourself to feel that. It's, instead of being like, no, I'm not mad, I'm over it, to allow yourself to be like, you know what? That did really piss me off. Or, you know what? I did kind of feel jealous when that happened. And to allow yourself to admit it to yourself so that you can purge it and let go of it. Forgive yourself, forgive that person, or whatever it was that needed to happen, right? There's a lot of secrets that you've kind of, or things that, it feels like a lot of things that you've been bottling up that you did not even realize that you were bottling up, that you were holding inside, right? Things that you were like, wow, actually, that still kind of bothers me. I don't really think about it that much, but when it comes up, it still does kind of bother me. So it's like owning your emotions, right? Naming your emotions so that you can release and purge them, right? So that you can, you can claim them so that you, right? You have power over it. It doesn't have power over you, right? Because bottling up or running away or denying is just another way of running away from just facing how you actually feel about it. And that actually gives that more power. Like the more you bottle up, the bigger the issue gets, right? And the more it manifests in random ways in your life, and you're like, why? But when you finally realize, oh, all this is manifesting in my life, or I'm snapping, or I'm doing this, or I feel this way about this person because of this thing that I thought I was over, but turns out I really wasn't over, and releasing any guilt or shame that you have about that so that you can get past that and actually examine it, talk about it if you need to talk about it with that person, or just talk about it with yourself if you need to talk about it, journal about it, release it, cry about it, or whatever you need to do to help yourself release it, or to help yourself move on, genuinely move on from it, right? Yeah, because it's time. That's why this is all coming up. It's time for all of this, for this purging to happen here. Yeah, exactly. It's time for you to put down these burdens. It's time for you to release. That's why these tower moments are happening, so that it can come up and you can be like, oh, wow, right? I do need to work on this, so that you can actually get a clear path, right? On the other side of this is a clear direction and a clear path to move forward. Like, okay, this came up. Now I realize why I felt like this or I felt like that. It was because of this. Something that I thought I was over, but it turns out I'm not. So that's okay. But I'm tired of the secondary effects from it. So let me just go ahead and face this, or let me go ahead and talk about it. Let me go ahead and speak my mind about it, or let me go ahead and journal, whatever it is, release it, whatever way that would be the most productive for you to face this issue, so that you can see clearly on the other side of it, so you can see past it, right? And I definitely feel like a lot of these issues, it's like realizing, this narcissist is mirroring a narcissistic parent that I had, or a narcissistic person that had some kind of control over me in the past that or whatever it was, whatever this is mirroring. It's, you're allowing yourself to really deep dive into yourself and allowing these towers to come up so that you can strip them down, right? And on the other side of it, when the smoke clears from all the tower, crumbling down, you can actually have a new direction to go in. Like, okay, this tower, I was wasting my time building this tower, right? Because it was on a faulty foundation. So now I can see, do I need to rebuild this tower, or do I need to completely go in a different direction so that so I can completely avoid building on this foundation ever again, right? Hey, stop. Stop it. Sorry. Healer. So definitely, right? You need this healer energy so you can call in this real love, right? Having that real love for yourself as well. For some of you, yeah, you just had to give it time, right? But really give yourself the time that you need to do this healing, right? Whatever it is. Some of you just like kept going. Some of you just kept pushing past it. It's in my past. It's fine. Like, some of you really need to spend some time really facing it and really doing whatever it is that you need to heal. For some of you, it's like, hey, so for some of you, this I want revenge. For some of you, that was you. You did not realize how angry you were, and how angry deep inside, maybe perhaps your inner child was like, let's seek revenge, right? Or your ego was like, I want to seek revenge for something. So it's like, maybe perhaps you realize like, wow, like I was really actually way madder than I wanted to admit that I was. And maybe there was a side of me that was kind of being a little vindictive about this, like subconsciously. But it's like, hey, it happens. Let's face it so you can let go of it and deal with it, right? cold shoulder. So you might have been giving somebody the cold shoulder because you were like, I'm going to reject this person because you were seeking revenge. Maybe perhaps even from a parent. I want one thing. Right? I heard it's a I'm sorry. Okay. Well, yeah. Open communication is really going to help you, right? I want to talk. Open communication. Oh, goodness. Some of you, are realizing addictions. You have some kind of addiction to shutting down, to giving people the cold shoulder, to not really opening up about it, right? That you have this tendency to really close down, or you have a tendency, if equal match here energy, okay? If somebody is really like mean or rude to you, maybe you have the tendency, instead of being like, you know what, I'm gonna let this go, maybe you have the tendency to match that energy and just go straight to that energy. Or you have those certain people that really know how to trigger you, right? And you know how they can come in and say like a single sentence or say a single thing, and it like ruins your day, and now you're all mad. Look, hey, stop. So now you're all mad, you know. My cats, as soon as I said that, my cats started trying to fight. My two boy cats. Well, it's really just my one cat tries to fight with the other one. So you know, there's something inside of you that realize, hey, having this open, maybe even some of you are like, hey, you need to be open and honest about some kind of drug or alcohol abuse that you might be dealing with, that you might be using as a coping mechanism. Maybe opening up about it, holding an intervention for yourself, opening up about needing help to go to some kind of like rehab center or something like that. I'll leave that up to you. Maybe you're thinking, I need to open up and be honest with somebody else. Like, hey, you have addictions you really need to deal with. Or, like, I can't have you in my life anymore because these addictions, you don't want to face them. You don't want to heal from them. I want to heal. That's stopping me, you know, I regret, I don't want to say like anybody else's actions stop you from healing, but sometimes we can feel like, okay, like I can't heal around this energy. I can't heal from this person and still be around this person, especially when they're not choosing to heal the toxic energy that they're still putting out this toxic energy that I'm trying to heal from. So every time I try to heal from it, they lash out and open up that wound back up again, right? So sometimes this open communication is just like with yourself. Like, be honest about these people in your life and why you act or you feel or you do what you did, right? So I definitely feel like a lot of that energy is coming up as you're purging and letting go a lot of this other energy from your past. And as you do that, Spirit is saying, yes, you are matching with this new love energy coming into your life, okay? Yeah, so I'm just feeling like union is coming. Oh my gosh, look at this. Union with a soulmate is coming. Right? So that's just a thing there for you, right? I don't know if you just needed a little boost or a little like, yes, like Spirit is acknowledging that you're doing a lot of work, and the work that you are doing is drawing in a new, like a new partner who's equally matched to you. So be aware of the work that you're doing. Be aware of the energy that you're in, right? So definitely, there are definitely some towers, and on the other side of this tower, when the smoke cleansed, it's definitely like, oh, here's a clear direction that I need to go. Some of this tower moment could also be meeting this person, right? Meeting this other person, and it could be happening a lot quicker than you wanna think. So just keep that in mind. I also am thinking that a past person could possibly be coming towards you as well. Emperor in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, or it could be issues with a father figure, or it could be facing toxic generational trauma that's been passed down from your father, or from a masculine energy in your life. Okay, but I also feel like this person, a person from your past, is like watching you, watching you move on. That is what it is, this could just be like past energy that you're just moved on from, that you're just like, yeah, no, like I'm moving on from it kind of energy. This person could be an air sign. I just saw the King of Swords. Or you could be coming into contact with an air sign. You could be an air sign masculine. There's also Scorpio energy here as well. Some of you might have been dealing with a cheating or lying, cheating Scorpio energy, okay? As well as a Pisces energy as well. The Hangman. What is the Hangman? I used to know. Yeah, some of you could also be dealing with a Pisces. There was that kind of like cutting off that masculine water sign energy from the past. There definitely was that too as well. So like a Piscean Scorpio energy from the past, possibly. Possibly could also be an Aries or a father energy for you that was really sneaking, a lot of like sneaking around energy here. But I really feel like you're freeing yourself from that process. You could also be healing a lot of your sexual energy as well. I definitely feel like, yeah, you're also coming into grips with a past person. For some of you, with this King of Cups person, a very kind of like emotionally emotionally shut down. This could be you, or this could be a past energy. Could be father energy. Could be, you know, past lover energy, or brother, family members, uncles, whatever it is. I definitely feel like you're facing a lot of that energy as well, and you're moving away from it. There's also a Cancerian energy here too. Yeah, a lot of like water sign masculine energy here. Yeah, that's all the water sign masculine energy. So definitely. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope this gave you some love, light, and clarity that you're really looking for. I hope this gave you the confirmation or the kind of like energy boost that you needed to say, yes, it's okay. You might be feeling like really kind of torn up right now. It could also be for the full moon. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out my full moon and Virgo energy, okay, to kind of help you take advantage of the positive energy of what you can concentrate on post, like releasing, right, what the full moon energy will bring up, because the full moon is about releasing, and what you can help also manifest on the other side of after you release the things that you need to release with this full moon energy, okay? It still is going for like the next week or so. So yeah. And that was on, I'm not sure when I'll be posting that, but that was on the 18th. March 18th was the full moon. So but honestly, the manifesting and bringing in the new things will happen all the way until the next full moon cycle, right? So you have like a month to really like cash in on this full moon in Virgo positive energy, right? I just got a notification about embracing your hobbies. So maybe getting creative, embrace your hobbies. Um, Organizing your hobbies, or maybe organizing a craft room or a hobby room, setting up some kind of creative space for yourself. Maybe if you work with computers or your computer game space or something like that, you know, organizing that space will help you feel a lot better too. You know, getting some baskets to like hide some wires and stuff around in, or just going through and organizing your like some kind of creative space, or your studio space, or your crafting space or something like that, because there's something there. It's like, every time I go and I organize my crafting space, I always find some stuff that I'm like, oh, I wanted to do something with this. Or like every single time I get called to do that, there is like something that I've needed that I like find in the back of my like craft room closet, and I'm like, I've been needing this, or I've been wanting, I could use this very thing to do this other project that I wanted to do, right? So there is kind of like this situation, like you might find something you've been looking for, or you might, you know, just like rearranging, changing up the space is going to help change up the energy for you, okay? So definitely get in on that energy, as well as be confident and know that you do have a new equal, you know, give and take, brand new partner that you're going to have a lot of open communication with. that you're going to have a lot of open communication with coming into you, right? Whatever that partnership looks like for you, okay? For some of you, it definitely could be a twin flame incoming relationship coming in for you. So congratulations on that, right? But you're doing so much releasing. Keep doing what you do, okay? Thank you very much for being here with me today. Let me know if this resonated for you down in the comment section down below if you feel comfortable, as well as always. Thank you to in advance to anybody who does like, share, subscribe. It really helps it really helps me produce even more great content for you guys here. Hit that notification bell so that you can know when I upload new videos. Okay, if you feel guided, thank you in advance to anybody that feels guided to donate or tip to the channel. The link for that is in the description box down below, as well as if you feel drawn to reach out to me to get a personal reading or spirit guidance reading, my contact information is down in the description box down below, as well as a link to my virtual shop where you can buy the cards that I produce myself and make, and you can put up there. Okay, you can purchase those as well. All right. As well as if you are ever interested in any of the card decks that I use here on the channel, whether they're mine or whether they're somebody else's, the links for those are always in the description box down below as well. Okay, thank you very much for being here today. I hope this gave you the love, light, and clarity that you were searching for, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.